Good morning, Kia Tiger fans. Juna Chim. My name is James Nail. I am a starting pitcher for the Kia Tigers. Kind of spend a day in the life of an American playing in the KBO. It's my first time in South Korea. I'm just gonna take you guys through a normal morning with me, let you kind of see what I'm up to. So I start most of my mornings of FaceTime back home. I'm gonna do that this morning. I'm about to call my dad. It's 10 a.m. here, so it's probably about, I guess that makes it 8 p.m. back home. I'm gonna call my dad and see what he's up to on a Friday night. Oh wow, we're getting say hello, Dad and Pawpaw to the Kia Tiger fans.
Well, first of all, I'm glad to be a Kia Tiger fan and Anyong Haseo.
They're gonna come out in probably August and get to visit South Korea for the first time. Neither of them have ever been here, so I'm really excited for them to get to see. You guys excited?
Oh, absolutely. We're mighty proud of this boy right here.
Frank, hello.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What are you doing?
I am getting some ice cream with me and my wife.
Getting some ice cream. Love that. You're on with the Kia Tigers YouTube right now. Say hello.
Oh man, you guys are the best. We've been watching a whole bunch of games, and man, you guys bring the energy. It's a fun atmosphere to watch.
Yeah, you got this little thing down yet?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
love it.
We got it.
All right, after we FaceTimed a couple people, next up is coffee. I'm quickly learning that coffee is one of the most important things in Korea. I've never drank this much coffee in my life. It's almost like a part of the culture here. So it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna go meet Cam Aldred at the coffee shop. We just go to a local Starbucks. True story, I don't know that I've ever really used an umbrella. I feel like I'm packing this thing around all the time, which is, living in a city is quite a bit different than what I'm used to. It's kind of my way of, just getting out and doing things away from the stadium. We spend a lot of time at the stadium, basically all afternoon and my kind of late into the night. So getting out and walking around is kind of my escape from that. So if you see me out here, come say hello, give me a hug, give me a wave. It's all good. I love it. I love meeting new fans, and it's a lot of fun. I've never gotten to experience it quite like this, so I'm loving it. Look who I found here in Starbucks. Wow. Good morning, Cam.
Good morning.
Say hello.
Hello. How are we doing today?
You beat me to the coffee. So like I said, most mornings me and Cam venture over here to Starbucks and we hang out and we play chess on our phone. I eat the same breakfast every day with this ugly guy right here. Cam, you ever used an umbrella before?
First time in South Korea. Never used it in America.
I've noticed that if it's sunny, people use umbrellas too to keep the sun off of them, which is so funny because I'm trying to be as tan as I possibly can. So it's kind of interesting. But for now, I think Cam's about to split. We live about 2 blocks from each other. Anyway, 안녕히 계세요. See you tomorrow. He'll see you in a couple hours, actually. All right, so now that I'm back in my hotel room here in Gwangju, now it's kind of when I just hang out a little bit. I like to maybe watch some Netflix, or I'll play a little chess on my iPad. I wish that I spoke more Korean. I actually practice. I have my little flashcards that I made. I can practice my Hangul. Where is 어디사요? Do you like it? 마음에 드십니까? There we go. So I practice. I don't know if I'm getting any better, but I'm working on it. It gives me something to do. Whenever I get really bored, I will sometimes play the guitar. I bought a cheap guitar while I was here but I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to embarrass myself. So One thing I can't forget to do, skincare. This is new to me since I moved to Korea. I see my teammates just smack themselves. So now I'm doing it. Korean people have the best skin. I'm trying to join in on that. We switched into something a little bit more professional, and we're on our way to the stadium. For the Kia Tigers YouTube, Instagram. Yeah.
Look at celebrity.
What's up, Cam? Hey!
Celebrity, man.
This is hard. This is hard to do. It's not that easy.
How do you usually go to the field that morning? Like this?
Yeah, most days my translator Jay comes and picks me up. I'm in the process of getting my driver's license.
So when you got the driver's license, are you gonna drive?
No, I'm just excited to, you know, be a little bit more mobile. I won't rely on other people, which will be nice. I've never gone this long without driving since I was 16, so that was a long time ago.
How much did you get used to about the Korean culture? Like Korean food, Korean culture,
내 얘기를 많이
atmosphere?
알려줘.
I mean, I'm starting to get used to it now. I mean, at first, it's a lot different, but I mean, unfortunately, I'm allergic to shellfish, so that
Which there is a lot of shellfish
Yeah, so
in
that's-
Korean food. I told him it needs to be tougher, but
I can try it. We'll see what happens.
What's your favorite food? Korean food?
The Hanyu.
Yeah. Why do you guys love Hanwoo?
simple and it's healthy. And those are, you know, two, and it's delicious, obviously. So
How did you study Korean?
yeah, I showed that on at my house earlier. Actually, I made some flashcards that, you know, are simple words and phrases that are kind of in everyday use, and I will sit there and go over them and try and work on, you know, speaking Hangul, but it's not going very well.
Yeah, but you got a like great Korean teacher.
I do have a good translator. I have two good translators, and they do a great job. Jay and Gene, we love them.
Who's your like best teammate among the players?
That's a hard
Tough question. I think Na Sung Bum is amazing. He's just such a nice guy. Yang, I don't want to just name the veteran guys, but because he is a veteran, he's been there, done that, he really helps us out. Do-Gyu can speak English, so you know, his locker's next to mine, and he does a great job. He loves trying to learn English, and so I've gotten really close with him. But there's so many guys on the team that are just awesome guys that I wish the camera really doesn't see everything about them, but there's a lot of good guys on this team.
You also have like a issue about the Yang yesterday. Can you tell us about that?
My gloves are starting to tear a little bit. I haven't had a new glove in a while. So, I mean, he was left-handed, so I was like, do you have advice on how to get a new one? And then he did it like that. Like, it took 20 seconds and he had already ordered it.
Within a minute, you had a
Yeah.
custom glove coming.
Super grateful for that.
Did you start play baseball?
You go.
I have an older brother who's a year and a half older than me, so I kind of joined his team when I was really young. So I was really bad, but I played on his team, and I just kind of fell in love from then.
I want to be like a baseball player. When did you decide it?
Probably high school. I mean, I still played other sports, but I knew I was better at baseball than the other sports, and I had a better chance of playing in college in baseball, so I just kind of fell in love.
Very similar. I had an older brother. My dad played baseball a little bit, like in college briefly. So he pretty much put a glove on me and my older brother when we could walk, you know. So I've played my whole life. So as I got to high school, see how you are against other people your age, I'm pretty good at this. And then you get into pro ball and you
미국하고 한국하고 또 야구 스타일이 다를 것 같은데 좀 어때요? 직접 느끼기에는?
Yeah, there's definitely some differences between the KBO and then affiliated ball. Overall speed here is a little different, like the speed of runners, the speed, like the small ball, the bunting, the single, steal second, steal third. You know, in the United States, I feel like a lot of times teams are trying to hit home runs, and so there's lot less bunting, a lot less stealing, because, you know, here you might have a smaller player that's really fast, and so that's a little different.
I think the fans too.
Fans.
The fans they impact the game. I mean, every game here feels like a playoff game in America, which is crazy.
It's true.
The non-stop cheering is kind of crazy, and I mean, it's really fun to play for.
It's hard to play against too.
Yeah, that's
Our cheerleaders always turn on the like music, like walk or like strike out,
They do their little.
or like a better walk off. Did you guys just
Get
know
used
about the
to
like atmosphere? Yeah.
That it took a little bit to get used to the atmosphere.
I'm still trying to adjust to it. Yeah,
When I
but
first got here and they were cheering, I would watch their fans and their whole side, the cheerleaders, the fans, and everybody. I would just watch them and be just in amazement of they're just so into this game. And then you kind of have to learn to like block that out and not pay attention to that, because when you're, facing Lotte and you pick off and they all scream "Ma" at you as loud as they can.
Interesting fans, like memorious fans.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I just got here, so I haven't really got to experience it, but walking around with James, everybody comes up to him and says, nail, autograph picture,
Nail
he's like,
Zansu.
yeah, it's really cool to see how much they love him and love the game of baseball. You don't really see that too much in America.
If you're a really big player, in the MLB, then sure, yeah, you get Ohtani can't go anywhere in LA right now, probably. Going around on the sidewalks, and we stick out a little bit. So, it makes this a little bit easier to recognize, probably. He's got a beard. Nobody has beards.
Like, is there like memorable games during like the season?
I think I threw like 7 shutout innings against LG, and no one knew it really, but earlier that day my grandpa died. And so, obviously I can't just go home because it's just simply too far. So that day meant a lot. So I'll probably always remember that game. Being able to, just pitch well on such a sad day, really.
Come on, you can. You just play like 3 games, but
Yeah,
which
I've only
one is
pitched
the
3.
most?
I mean,
We're gonna forget the first one.
yeah, for sure.
Gotta get that one.
But no, my first home game the other day was awesome. I mean, it was electric. The fans were crazy. I'm just super, grateful and fortunate to be here and play for this team. And
So, can you guys tell us about your like personal goals for the last season?
I just want to become the best pitcher that I can to win as many games as we can. I've never won a ring before, so a championship would be unbelievable. It would be amazing. So, I mean, that's obviously my number one goal is to win a championship here with Kia.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's really hard to talk about personal goals. We're just doing our best each game. I've had a strong start in the first half, but that really doesn't mean anything if you don't have a good second half. It's trying to win some games and get us into the Korean series. Win it.
오늘 촬영 이렇게 해봤는데 혹시 어땠어요?
It's been good. I tell you, it's not easy to just walk around and film yourself. I even said it on camera. I was like, I hope this. I wanted it to be funny. I was like, I wanted people to see that, like maybe I'm funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of joined the video late, so I didn't get to have to do all the hard. I mean, it is a lot of fun.
This exciting morning, and then I realized like I kind of just go drink coffee, play a little chess, watch Netflix, hang out. That's that's our mornings. They're pretty, take it easy. Chempeleso
Maneo.